Hello there, my name's Tania and I'm from Tatty Treasures. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and I also have an Etsy shop, all under the same name. Today I thought I'd come and show you this little project. It's a round pocket with a round tag. At first I was a bit dumbfounded with what to do with it. I've seen quite a few of these circle things. So I'll show you what I did. First you'll need two circles which are the same size, and then a smaller circle which will be your tag. The size of the circle really doesn't matter. I think these ones are just a bit smaller than those. They're about 8 centimeters. And then the smaller one is about 7. So you can see the difference. So what you need to do is make your little pocket. So to find the middle, I'm literally going to fold it in half. And then I shall cut it down the middle. These circles are from a die cut, but you know, you could either draw around a circle, or you can get these hole punches a lot bigger than this one. I think this is about 1.5 centimeters. So what I've done there is just put a little finger noggin in there. I don't think noggin's the technical term for it. And I shall ink round. I've started using the Gathered Twigs by Tim Holtz. I did have the vintage photo before, but this is just a little bit darker. I'm only inking just to define, and then I shall ink round the main circle. I've just put a new sponge on my dauber, so it's not full of ink. Right, so I've literally just done that to define it, and then we're going to stick this onto there. Just move these out of the way. So I've got my Fabri-Tac in my mini bottle, which is a lot easier for doing just tiny things. So I'm just going to follow this round. This is one of those stitch dies for these circles. So I'm literally going to follow the stitch round. So I'm going to go all the way around, leaving the top out, and then just place it on top. So there we have our little pocket. Then I'm going to get my archival ink and just put a little bit of scripting on, just here and there, just random, just to give it some interest, so it doesn't look as bare. Yep, I think that'll do. Okay, what next? So this is going to be the circle that goes in it. I shall just ink that round. I've already ripped my little bit of a collage that I'm going to put onto the tag. So let me show you what I've got. I normally do my collages in 3 different papers and then my focal point. So I'm going to have the lighter one at the back, and I'm going to have the brown one just under the patterned one, and then the little birdie on top. And I want to place this as high up as it'll go without it going over. So when it sits in the pocket, it gives the impression that the bird's on top of the nest. Okay, so I'll just remove these. This first layer is just a bit of book page from round the edge of the text. It's got a nice colour to it. Should just gently ink round it just to define it, and then I'll just glue stick this on. So put it going upwards, give it a rub so it all connects paper to paper. Then this little brown one can go there. This is a handmade paper, so it's a bit like wood chip wallpapers, and it's got all the little grains and things. It can be quite hard to rip. It tends to go all wonky. And I've got just a little bit of patterned digital paper. I think this is from an Artemis kit. So I think that can go like that. And just get some glue stick all over the back. And I'll place that there. Obviously with it being a circle, I can move it around anywhere. Quite like it that way. Let's have a look what that would look like in the tag. Yes, I quite like it that way. Let me just get in with my little glue and just get around these edges, because that's the edge that's going to go in and out the pocket. I need to make sure that that's all stuck down so it's not peeling up. Yep. So this little bird is from Lorna at Tailor Made Journals. She's got a lovely digital kit, and it's one of those kits that you can choose which bits you print out, so you can then print them to either 4 on a page or 8 on a page or whatever, so you get the right size. Did these 8 to a page and they've just come out right for the projects that I wanted to use them for. I thought they'd be great for decorating envelopes and small things. So I'm going to do this one with my Fabri-Tac just to make sure that it's stuck properly, and because there's all small parts to glue. Okay, I think I've got it all. And like I say, I want to go as far up as I can. Just give that a good press down. And just see I've left a little bit of white there. It's actually a really easy kit to cut out. At first, when I saw all the little bits and bobs, I was a bit worried that I wouldn't be able to cut it out very well, but it went fine. So that's how it, oh, that's super. That's how it is sat in its pocket. And then I'm going to create a little nest. So I did mean to look what this is called. It's a kind of plasticky netting, but it's sold on a reel, a bit like a ribbon reel. So I've got that, and then I've got some burlap, and I've just cut little bits off and then pulled it apart to give this kind of, so I'll place that. I think I'll only probably want one. See if I can get that little bit up. And then I have cut some eggs out. Can't remember where I cut these out from. It was some digital kit, and I just cut the little eggs out. I'm sure I had three little eggs. Come on, where are you? Aha. I think these eggs are actually from My Porch Prince. I think they're on her collage bird sheets, and I think I cut them out from that. So I think that creates a lovely effect of, excuse me, of a nest. So I think I'm just going to cut this bit down just a little bit. Then I'll start gluing. So, okay, there. So I'll just put some dobs down and hope that the glue catches it. This will dry clear, but it can have a shine to it. Should have used my art glitter glue really for that bit. So I'll just press it down, make sure that some of it's connected. Just got this bit down here. I don't mind it sticking out a bit because I don't want it to look too flat, but I don't want it sticking out there. It's gonna catch on anything. Tap that down. Yeah, I think with the other things on top, it'll all stick down nice. So I'll put a little bit more on top of this for the burlap. I think I bought the burlap in, oh, it's quite a big piece. I don't know if it's a fat quarter. And I've just been cutting squares off at a time and then just using what I want. It's easier than keep getting my fat quarter out. So I press that down. That's it. I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of ink all around here, just so they stand out a little bit more, and because I've cut them out just to hide any of the whites of the inside of the paper. That's it. I think they've defined it a lot better. I think these eggs are all from different birds. They're all different colours. That's a greeny one, a lilac-y one, and a blue one. So hopefully the bird will not notice that it's sitting on somebody else's eggs. There is a bird who actually does that. I can't think. I think a bird goes and lays its eggs in somebody else's nest, and then they don't know that it's not their eggs, and so they're the ones who are sitting warming them up, and I don't know if you'd say incubating. Yeah, I feel like it's a cuckoo or something that does that. Very cheeky of him. Well, her. Just get some. These bottles are really good, but you don't have to squeeze them. Oh, come on. Gosh, I'm squeezing the life out of it. Okay, so just place that there. There we go. And I shall put a hole in. So let me measure it because I've forgotten how big it is. It says just about 7, so we'll go 3.5. I'll just mark it there. Get my holy punchy thingy out. Ticket. I think it's a ticket. Punch. Just give you quite big holes. That does. I've put a little grommet somewhere. I've gone for a brass coloured one. Don't think I got my thingy over. Whoops. Come on, stay in there. I wish I'd have stamped on the tag actually. I've only just thought about that. Oh, I did it with the first one. Let's just add a little bit there. I've not put this on a block because I just find it a lot easier to move around to where you want it with your fingers. Yeah, that's a lot better. So put that there. What am I doing? So I've got some lovely seam binding. I get this from Splatter Inky, which has some absolutely beautiful colours. Let me just get a pokey tool. So pop that through that. And I'll just tidy up the edges, do them in a diagonal way to help stop the fraying. So there's our little tag. So these would be perfect for Easter journals. I've made them to go with my bird themed things in some embellishment kits. So there we go. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video has turned out okay because it is the first video I've ever filmed. So fingers crossed that it makes it onto YouTube. We shall see. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.